You've heard it all before, marry your best friend and be happy. But that's easier said than done. Finding someone who complements your personality, rather than clashes with it, is crucial. Otherwise, things could get awkward really fast. Here are 7 types of women you should never marry. Number 1, the immature woman. An immature woman isn't yet capable of handling the responsibilities that come with marriage. She might be an adult, but she's still a child at heart and doesn't understand what is expected of her in a relationship. She feels that being married simply means being treated like a princess and believes she isn't expected to contribute anything to the marriage. She is very soft, sensitive, and tender because she is not emotionally capable of handling the challenges and trials of marriage. She doesn't understand her role in the marriage and expects her husband to do all the thinking. If she is wrong, she can't take correction without shedding tears. She seems to take every word of advice personally and often needs to be reminded of her role in the home, not because she doesn't know it, but because she's never been used to doing things herself. When real-life challenges arise, instead of dealing with them maturely, she resorts to crying and giving up. The danger of dating and marrying such a woman is that she can't take care of herself properly, so she expects her husband or partner to do everything for her, which leads to resentment down the line. This results in a strained husband who begins to wear out over time because he feels trapped and unsupported by a woman who lacks ambition. Number 2, the woman who's always right. There is nothing more frustrating than having a conversation with someone who always has to be right. The woman who's always right is a know-it-all. She is arrogant, self-centered, and often displays signs of pride and contempt for other people's opinions. She tends to disregard them or chooses not to listen at all. She believes that anything contradicting her opinion is wrong. This type of woman listens only to reply, not to understand. She makes conclusions even before the man begins stating his points. She refuses to admit when she is wrong or has made a mistake. Even when she knows she is at fault, her pride and arrogance prevent her from offering an apology, as she believes apologizing will make her look weak. Marrying such a woman will result in frequent conflicts in the home. It's fine to have disagreements, but you should be able to see things from your partner's perspective as well. If you can't do that, then it's probably not a healthy relationship. Number 3, the high-maintenance woman. The high-maintenance woman is all about classiness. She always tries to give the impression that she is successful and has high taste. She often seeks admiration from everyone and doesn't believe in a life of simplicity. She's always out to impress others, even if it means impressing those who don't care about her. She would rather spend her money on clothes and shoes than use it to support her family. If she doesn't have the money, she wouldn't mind taking a loan just to make people believe she is successful. It's always about her ego and pride. The only thing she believes in investing in is her beauty, not her home. Outside her home, everyone sees her as a successful, elegant woman who is well off. But inside her home, she is a total failure, a public success but a private failure. This type of woman will never help out around the house, like cooking or cleaning, because all she cares about is how she looks and how people perceive her. The problem with the high-maintenance woman is that she is not the type to stay with a man if he loses his job. She always has an insatiable taste for the finer things in life and will never humble herself to do the basic duties of a wife. Number 4, the drama queen. The drama queen thrives on chaos and drama. She is always the center of attention and is constantly looking for ways to create drama. Drama queens are very emotional and tend to overreact to everything. She always believes she is right, even when she's wrong. She has no sense of self-respect and is always ready to start a fight anywhere, anytime, with anybody, whether in private or in public. If you're dating a woman who is always arguing, this might be your first sign that she's a drama queen. Drama queens don't mind embarrassing themselves or anyone else in public because they often have no sense of decency. They won't hesitate to turn even the most basic conversations into an argument to prove their smartness. The worst part about drama queens is that they tend not to admit they have a problem. You will always be walking on eggshells around her, never knowing what to expect. They force everyone else around them to taste their bitterness like some sort of twisted revenge fantasy against mankind. Number 5. The manipulative woman. This type of woman will do anything to get what she wants, even if it means shedding tears to make you do what she desires. Whether it's convincing you to do something you don't want to do or getting you to see things her way, the manipulative woman always seems to get what she wants. While her husband may love her dearly, he may also find himself feeling frustrated, resentful, and even controlled by her manipulative ways. As a result, he will never have a will of his own. He will lose friends, family, and risk losing touch with those who have been his support for a long time. It's not hard to see why this is a bad sign for a marriage. The manipulative woman is typically selfish and self-centered. If her partner notices her manipulative behavior and tries to back out of the relationship, she immediately changes her behavior and becomes an angel, using this tactic to win back his trust. Once he decides not to leave her, she reverts to her usual self. If you're the husband of a manipulative wife, it's important to understand what motivates her behavior and how you can deal with it in a way that doesn't make you feel like a doormat. Otherwise, you will never have a happy future, and your marriage will be full of pain and regret. Number 6. The negative woman. This type of woman spreads fear and negativity. She always complains about everything and has a negative outlook on life. She can't see the positive side of things or anyone, for that matter. The glass is always half empty with her, and she sees problems where there aren't any. She tends to be negative in relationships as well. This isn't someone you'd want to bring home to meet your parents or spend time with when they're feeling down. When you're out for work, the negative woman may think you're cheating. When you get a call from your manager, she might fear you could lose your job. Having such a woman in your home can set your family up for failure. Number 7. The career-driven woman. There's nothing wrong with being career-driven. After all, we all need to work to provide for our families. But when a partner prioritizes her career over family life, there can be devastating consequences. A career-driven woman puts her career above her family's emotional needs. She's often too independent for her own good, used to being in charge and reluctant to rely on others. This makes compromise difficult and leadership challenging for her spouse. While she may be working hard to support her family financially, prioritizing her career over emotional needs can leave her children without the nurturing love of a mother. Despite her success in her career, she may lack skills needed to manage a household effectively. The career-driven woman spends much of her time working or networking, leaving little room for family love and attention. If you're considering marrying any of these types of women, carefully weigh whether you're prepared to handle the challenges they bring. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please consider subscribing to our channel.